Sister ditched me with $450 dinner bill, so I gave the restaurant all of her information and called the police. My sister and her boyfriend recently moved to a town next to mine. I was excited as we'll be able to see more of each other now. Nearby there is a downtown center that has a lot of shopping, restaurants, galleries, etc. There is one 5-star restaurant that my husband and I love. A dinner for two will run you about $250 to $300, so it's not a place we can frequently go to. My sister called me last week and invited us out to dinner with them at the restaurant last night. I reminded her it was an upscale place and to take a look at the menu beforehand because they have very high pricing, and we can just go somewhere else and there's tons of other great places to choose from. She said they still wanted to go. We hadn't been there in a while so we accepted. Dinner was phenomenal. At the end of the meal, my sister excused herself to the bathroom and when she doesn't come back relatively soon, her boyfriend leaves the table to go find her. After a while, neither of them comes back. We go to check for them and they are gone. I call and text her and she texts me back saying that they've left but thanks for dinner. It was just as amazing as you said it would be. I asked her what she meant but no response. I texted again asking if she really just stuck us with the bill and no response. I then texted that I never agreed to pay for them and that she had 20 minutes to come back to the restaurant or I'll give the restaurant all her information and they will likely involve the police. No response. At the 20-minute mark, I called and texted and got no response. She left me with no other decision, so I stayed true to my word. I paid for mine and my husband's portion and gave all her information to the restaurant manager for their portion, then left. The next day, she called me back crying because she has been getting calls from the restaurant asking her to come pay or they will contact the police. Like what else did you think would happen? I said I'm not surprised since she skipped out on her bill. She said she thought I was paying the tab since I've paid for our dinners in the past. I have paid for her and me only in dinners where the total tab was $60 max. I said this was obviously different than all the other times we met for dinner. This was all four of us and at an upscale restaurant that you insisted on going to. And I was not paying the $450 tab and she had to cover her portion. I reminded her that she invited us out and chose the restaurant. I specifically asked if she wanted to go somewhere else but she is the one who insisted on going to this restaurant. She then said she thought I'd just pay, but when I asked the waiter for separate checks, she realized I wasn't and left for the bathroom to ditch me. I said that since the restaurant hadn't contacted the police yet, all you need to do is go in and pay and everything will be settled. She didn't want to do that because she would be too embarrassed, and asked me to cover it. I again said no and that she had to take care of it herself. Clearly I will not be paying for anything ever again. Our family has now gotten involved and I'm being forced to just pay the bill. So am I wrong if I don't and let the restaurant call the police on my sister?